In a serious escalation, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has accused the Indian governments of possible links with the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a pro-Khalistan activist in Canada in June. Hardeep Singh Nijjar was killed on the 18th of June outside a Gurudwara in a busy parking lot in Surrey, which is about 30 kilometers from Vancouver. Since then, pro-Khalistan activists have been accusing India of the killing and in fact had protested as well, taking out what they called a freedom rally and putting up posters which incited violence against some of the top senior diplomats of India in Canada. At that time, Foreign Minister Melanie Joly had reacted and responded immediately, saying that under the Vienna Convention, it is the responsibility of Canada to safeguard all diplomats and that Canada will provide security to the Indian diplomats. But things seem to have taken a turn, with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau making a statement in the House of Commons in Parliament where he alleged that Canada had credible intelligence of possible links between the Indian government and the killing of Nijjar on Canadian soil, which they say is interference and flouting the sovereignty of Canada.
Over the past number of weeks, Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
Melanie Joly, the foreign minister, after that announced that Canada had expelled a senior Indian diplomat over these allegations as well. India has now responded, rejecting these allegations outright and saying that they are motivated. In fact, the Ministry of External Affairs statement also confirms the fact that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had indeed raised this specific issue with Prime Minister Modi a week ago when he met him in Delhi on the sidelines of the G20 summit, and that at that time itself, Prime Minister Modi had rejected these allegations. The Indian statement after the meeting between Prime Minister Trudeau and Prime Minister Modi had said that India had raised concerns over the Khalistani activities going on in Canada. India has in the past raised this issue as well, not just with Canada, but other countries like UK and Australia as well, saying that this amounts to secessionism and that no country should allow such activities which flout the sovereignty of another country or threaten the sovereignty of another country. With Canada particularly, India has seen a bad patch from 2018 to 2022, when these allegations of promoting Khalistani activities, or rather not clamping down on them, had not gone down well with India. In 2018, Prime Minister Trudeau's visit to India was marred because of these allegations. His wife Sophie was photographed with a convicted Khalistani activist, Expelled, after which it was also discovered that he was given an invitation to the Canadian High Commission dinner, which was immediately in fact withdrawn, but the diplomatic damage was already done. After almost 4 years of a lull in relationship and the friction, things were seeming to get better, with both sides looking at the possibility of trade negotiations. That too has now come to a halt. And with this new allegation that Justin Trudeau has made in Parliament, things are only likely to escalate. Here in Canada, some believe that this is being used as a distraction by Prime Minister Trudeau because he is under pressure, especially from the opposition, which is raising issues of affordability, specifically the housing crisis and food inflation in Canada. But it appears that this issue, which is a tricky and a sensitive one for India on the other side, is likely to sour the relationship between the two countries.